And welcome back to Bend Arena for the AUEagles.com postgame extra. I'm Michael Gardner along with Matt LaFemina. American University women's basketball team falls 39-37 in overtime to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks. The Eagles had a pretty tough shooting night, but here's what Coach Corkery had to say on the thoughts of the game and how they will bounce back as they face Maryland this Sunday.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating. Weren't knocking down shots from behind the arc, which we've got good three-point shooters on our team, and really couldn't find much of an offensive rhythm. And then didn't get a lot out of our inside game as far as getting production in the paint. I think that's so. It's going to be a tough night, if you don't get out of the 30s to get a W. We had a little spurt, where we made a few shots and kind of got on a little run and got a little bit of a momentum, but outside of that time. But you got to give a lot of credit to UMES. They were really good defensively, changing defenses, switching defenses, and that kept us off balance. And they did a great job, on the offensive boards and getting on the glass and getting extra shots. And in the end, that was huge. They had 18 offensive rebounds, and I think that was a big difference in the game. And they got to the foul line more often as well. And really, it's our philosophy, whether we win or we lose, we show up the next day, and we're ready to work. So I feel like, we're used to that, and we ought to be highly motivated. After a performance like this, you hope your players, step up and have a little bit more determination, a little bit more focus to get some things done. And so we'll have to see how that goes. But
turnover is a big part of this game as American turned the ball over 22 times. Here's what Coach Corkery had to say about his team's inability to keep the ball.
You can't give the ball away. If you look at it in some regards, it's a point every time you turn the ball over. If you shoot 50% for the game, so it continues to be something that we got to work on. It's just decision making with the ball. It's our perimeter players and our guards, not putting themselves in positions where a double team could come or they could get trapped, and making good decisions out of that. And it's so many things. It's passing decisions. It's also finishing your drives, with a good jump stop, and not traveling. And it's a plethora of issues, and we just have to keep working on that to get better.
And that'll do it for the AUEagles.com postgame extra. American University falls 39-37 to UMES in overtime. But the Eagles look to bounce back this Sunday as the Maryland Terrapins come to town. Hope you can join us again in person at Bend Arena, or you can always catch the game online at Eagles Vision TV. For Matt LaFemina, I'm Michael Gardner. So long, we'll see you next time.